It's hard. You've got a whole rich family behind you. Yes, can help us. A little slower, not so quick, not playing the modern. It's rushing somewhere. Where do we go? Do you know how big Russia is?
Ice.
Even if you no, this is really warm. It's like the Black Sea Russia. It's really nice and warm. Huge. There is nowhere to rush. If you rush, you don't get anywhere anyways. It's a bit like Los Angeles. Makes no difference. Yes, you just used one. Why not in the beginning? It's all in second position. And you don't have to jump so many times, you can vibrate every one of them. It makes you calm because you don't have to rush anywhere. One more time. It's getting better. Enjoy even more stone. This level connection is still two joints. From violin, from the fifth part. 3 and 4. This is what remains, this tempo stays until the cantabile, which is like 44. Until then, we have this tempo, we don't have anywhere to rush. One more time. There is no push there. They will do whatever you do. They will follow you always. They are very good work. They will follow what you do. It's not too difficult to follow. It's pretty easy. can do anything you like. That's very nice. Can we start from this little coda? You know where that is? On 35?
Yeah.
Take time. First on the accent 38, second half of the bar. Just this harmony change. Very nice. Lay on it a little bit. And then the second time, lay on the last bar before the cantata. You know where that is? 43. Lay on that bar. A little more spirited. Just not so laid back. It'll be because all the ornaments. Ornaments in Russia. Have you seen any Moscow picture? What's usually the dominant of the Moscow? Can you see the little church that they have there? It's a huge church, I think. Yes, sure. It's on most of the pictures. It's where all the curls are in gold. That's an ornament in Russia. It's like, wow, big. Show it off a little bit. That's the cantata. Can we do the little coda one more time? 35? That's much better. It's nice for France. Really connected, really nicely connected. Can we do it directly? You take the time there. The bar before that. Yes, that's for future, not now. Now we start with the pizzicato. That's good, that's good, that's correct. Nice, beautiful. Try the same with mezzo piano. That's beautiful. I'll stop here. Try to think from this point, 51. From this point, think accelerando. Because then we get to the second theme, which is a little more energetic than the first. It'll be more allegro than the Borodin. That's nice, that's beautiful. What about vibrato also? Until the last second. Can we do it one more time? Nice, good. It's always when you see the little note on, added note, you stop vibrating there. One more time. There's the F sharp as well and the B as well. Searching for what is the best mode, we decided that this one is the best. Every time the motive comes, this will be at the tip, up, down, up. If you want, you can do two, three ups there. But this is important.
Down, up.
Up, down, up is the up. And it's every single time it comes. And also the second time when we have it in the video. It's just that the character of the motif is a little more spiky.
So,
No, all up, if you want, or down up. Either this or. I think, two options, not 3-3, that's the worst one. One is like this, or is that difficult? What about 2? And up, down, up. At the tip of the bow. This is spiky character, so it becomes a little bit heavy after time. That would be an option. Or because we found out that your fingers are long enough. That's the easiest one. I'm sure, I think when I was about your age, actually, my teacher started with extensions. I'm very happy for that. It's about time to start with extensions. Because, for your information, we cellists, we have one less finger than you have. I don't know how that happened, but we always have only 3 fingers, basically. It's better to learn the extensions, the sooner the better. Okay? So time to start with that. It's very comfortable. Not difficult. Good. Can we do pato? La, 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 la. So much easier. Because you don't have to think where am I on the ball, how much time do I have for this or that. It's all coming very easily. Now, that's the manual problem that we have sometimes, that happens. Do you have bar numbers? Yes. Between 57 and animato. What is the highest point of the phrase?
Which one?
between 57.
Between 57 and 87, 86.
86.
What is the highest point of the whole phrase? There's one phrase, it's like theme 2. What is the highest point?
77.
77?
After 77.
I don't think so. But 77 is pretty important, but it's not the highest.
80. 86. Right on.
That's correct. 86. The whole phrase is basically in piano, and it's growing. So we cannot do the sforzati that we have in 64, 63, 64. When we have a sforzato, it's not a sforzato in fortissimo. It's just an accent in piano. The next step, when you have the marcato, we start building it up. So the second time the theme arrives, which is 69, with an upbeat, it's sort of mezzo piano, and we still have to build it up. So we have mezzo forte. We build it up, so we have forte, and animato is actually energetic and strong. Until then, it's all in smooth character. Energy in the bow, but not a volume and not a big volume in sound. Can we try that? If you don't mind the 2 bars again. Less. until the end of the bow we play. No rests in there. Do you see the logic of the gradation? It helps. For some people it helps if you put it in color, but basically what helps, you just write down, this is piano, this is mezzo piano, this is mezzo forte, here we go back to pianissimo, so we can build it up again. It helps if you just write it down. Because once you write it, you have it forever. You don't have to think about it. You can't forget it really. Good, always helps. We have to do it now, but we want to do it in the practice time. Just decide, here is pianissimo, and we all do it. 77. Try to be a little, because that's back to the second theme, try to be a little comfortable with the tempo. There is plenty of space for the animato later. Can we start 77, not too rushy? Can we do the second one in 81? It will work fine, make it bigger then. Make it bigger and don't rush into the animato. It will work fine if you get it growing, so you can start straight away. Be a little nice and dynamic, 81. Everyone apart from cello writes piano, even pianissimo, not too much. Save the crescendo until the last moment. Can you try one more time? 81. Yeah, a little too, yeah, I know it's difficult, but you are trying to make it more important than it is. It's less important. 3 and 4. The problem is the tempo. I'm for, I like quick tempos, don't take me wrong. But the problem is this, it's just a big mess of something. You know, we don't have anything coming out of it, because it's I don't think it's supposed to be. Have you ever tried this? I forgot to introduce my best friend. Me and my best friend. I call him Meltzer. My best friend Meltzer. It's like Watson with Sherlock Holmes. It's the same thing, Meltzer. It's pretty dull, but sometimes helpful. Very good friend. Have you ever tried this 104? Do you have the 104 then? Yeah. Interesting. 104 is a tempo in animato.
He just had it.
You don't have it, yeah. So you never actually got into the point, what is the tempo here? Sometimes it's a useful question. Alright. That's a tempo suggested by Alexander. In Alexander's time, you know, they already had metronomes. Do you know when this was invented? Roughly?
1870.
75. Yes. Yeah, it was half dead already. Not before that. But not too far. Just about 60 years earlier than that. 1817 was the invention. Having in mind that invention actually is the date of the patent in the office, but generally probably the decade before that it was on the way. And Mr. Meltzer, he talked to the composers and asked what is what. So it's not just by accident that Allegro is 120. It's pretty much connected to the heart, to the beat, to the feeling, comfortable, less comfortable running. And a trick question, I hope I'm not repeating myself, I'm not, because there's no one for this here. Trick question, do you know why the top tempo on the metronome is 208. A quiz. Try to think. What is the tempo based on? Tempo of a composer who thinks tempo of the movement. What does he base it on? Do you think he's got a stopwatch? You can't exactly what is the tempo? Don't think so. Of course, when Allegro was invented, there was no stopwatch. The only clock that they had was the one turning with the sand in it. It was probably the only clock they had. So what is it based on?
The sand?
Heartbeat. Heartbeat. Always heartbeat. So Andante Adagio based on heartbeat in peacetime, which is around 60, a little bit under, a little bit over, depending what you see. Allegro is the walking tempo, the heartbeat is 120. So why is 208 the top tempo available?
Because then you're dead after 200.
Exactly! Correct answer. That's the most we can do. And this is 208. Da 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 da. It's a fade. Da 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 da. If you play quicker than this, you die. You want to try it? You want to try, how does it, animato, how does it sound in the tempo that is running, but not for life? Da 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 da. It's pretty much different from what we did before.
It's a lot easier for the cello and the viola with that fingering that goes down.
Absolutely, not just that, it's pretty much easier for the voice structure to actually come out. What happens is da 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 da, and suddenly we can hear that. Before we hear run, 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 that's what we heard. There's no rhythm there. At least not what I see. Can we do it one more time? What is the main voice in animato?
The viola and cello.
And the cello? Oh, the cello, the second one.
Yeah.
Can we try to point that out a little bit? We will see what happens. Can you hear that? Can you hear the voice? No, no, you tell me.
I could hear a little more. I wish there were a little more, yeah.
We probably need a little more just to have it clear. There is one danger that we will discover after that. So we have to play a little less, and you have to sustain. Forget the accent. The accent is not as important. That's much better. We can hear it now clear. The problem is that this doesn't sound too good. It goes like boom, 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 boom. It's not very convincing. It's very interesting, and you have to play without an accent. You have to play a lot, but the main voice is actually there. Sorry, it's still the violin. Can we try it? Logical structure, and you don't feel like, what am I doing here? I'm in the wrong place in the wrong time. That's the feeling of the first violin here. But that doesn't mean that we don't play. We have to play a lot. Suggestion. And again, this is a revolution in your playing. After many years playing together, we found out that to play it's pretty boring, because the long note is always too short. The quartet is always too heavy. There's always something wrong with it. That's why we go. Because then the long note is long. It's actually juicy. It rings better. and you are not trying to say. And the revolution, because if you learn this, you will do it all the time, because it sounds better. Just because of that. And you can use it in any piece of music, because the phrasing doesn't depend on this. If you manage to go, you will also feel much better. Because when you do, it will never sound better. Okay? And because it's a revolution, we don't want to have perfect result immediately. We will just let it sink a little, and we have to try many times. What is the difference? Why do I think that it sounds better? You have to try, why do I think that it sounds better? And if you like it, you do. If you don't, you go back to what you liked before. Even then, you will play different, which is the point. So you go for your own search. Can we do the animato one more time? From this point, you will try that, it will sound better then, it's just a matter of getting to know my own arm. From 92, there is always an accent of this ta da da ta da da ta da da ta da da. If you do literally the accent then, you will go ta 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 ta, or we need ta da da ta da da ta da da ta da. Basically, take this accent as an information. This is important, but play it without an accent. Play it a little more in dynamic, the whole form for your section. The 3 notes a little more, the rest of it a little less. Can we try that in this slower tempo? Ta da da ta da da ta da da ta. 1 and 1 and. No accent for you.
No accent.
No accent. A little more. So I can hear the 2 little notes there. Can you try it a little slower? 1 and 2 and. I need a little more. When you see the accent, think that one beat is mezzo forte. The rest is piano. One more time. 1 and 2 and. You are still in da, 1 and 2 and. Same thing there. That was good, that was good. Still, don't think an accent, think mezzo forte for the 2 beats. One more time. 1 and 2 and. It stops here. When you hear the second time, it stops, it's all yours. There are no more accents.
Is it Easter's? That's great. Wonderful. It holds together. It's very good. It's you practice quickness, you know. Just now you can give it apart from some things. It's very. I mean, you don't get many more Russian sounding quartets than that. So that you can now when you can play it, you know. So you can relax a little bit more and get a little more into the mood. You know, it's when we play this, I always imagine, you know, the Russian the snowy path, you know, between the birches and the how do you call it? When the horses pull the sledge, yeah, and you know, with I don't know, it just comes to my mind. I would relax a little bit, you know, in the expression, and play a little bit longer phrases at the beginning. It will help you. So don't try to play in bars, da dee da 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 dee da dee dum da dee da da dum. But think of 8 bars on da dee da 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 dee da dee da dee da da. You know, so it has got longer phrase. Of course, there are little, you know, legatos in between, which gives it the swing. First, let's start just with the second violin and the viola, because you give it that swinging with the you know. Do you have well, let's go from the beginning. Just 2 of you, just you know, because it's the same for many parts. Yeah, but it's interesting. You shouldn't get together. Yeah, it's still syncopation. So it's a good exercise. Just enjoy the. You should always stress each note a little bit with that, like that. And can you start, because you are the only one who starts, without the accent, just come into it like that. A little bit broader and softer. Can you try again? Yeah, we already started together. Yeah, let's start. 1, 2. It's difficult. Can you try number 8? Yeah, and here I would give it a little bit more dreamy sort of sound. Not so strict. Yeah, because that's very rhythmical. The rhythm you give anyway. Yeah, and it gives them space with this kind of sound. Yeah. So let's try from immediately from 10. Sorry, 9. Yeah, you are making almost staccato. No. Yeah. Yes. still a little longer, but there is a B flat here. Yeah, be careful. I didn't play it, so maybe because I know it, but yeah, second time as well. Now, still, imagine that you are stopping with the bar line. Yeah, not before. So there's a big hole. Yeah, and can you try last time? Yeah, yes. And if you don't have to stop the bow, yeah, it kills the sound. Yeah, the hand keeps moving, you just press a little bit more and then release the tension. Beautiful. Nice. Very good. Yeah? Okay, that's beautiful. And this sets up, the general sound quality of the beginning. Yeah, this kind of sound. So, and you have to, and then speak a little bit more. Tell the story a little bit more, not so realistically. But and so on. Yeah? Can you try that at the beginning? And you have to give them the sound as beautiful as you can, so they have to match it. I think the problem is in the speed of the bow. Yeah, it's too fast, and don't get. If you see 8 notes, don't suddenly go faster in your hand. More than, yeah, because it suddenly goes yeah, and it spoils the atmosphere of that. So have the steady bowing arm, the same speed. You can only do, if you want more bow and less bow, but not so much the speed. Yeah, and still quite slow in the right hand. It will help. Yeah, try. There you go. Much better. These jerk. Yeah. Yeah. So be careful of that. And then again, yeah, just come. And when it's one note separated, it doesn't mean it has to shoot out, it's only the phrasing, but so also yeah so maybe we can start. It's nice if you make a little crescendo on the E. And slow go on the C sharp. Let's go again because you get used to it. Yes, good, very good, much better, very nice, beautiful sound. Let it sound for a split second longer. It's only on party. Also with a syncopation. no, and come into it. You know? Yes, and you can afford, and here is the end of the first phrase, yeah, of the first part. So you can afford to do a little rounding as you finish, yeah. So because it's too ordinary. Yeah. Much nicer, much better. The first 8 notes are still. I don't know what it is. It's probably come a little bit late for them. Yeah, and then you have to catch it up. So can you try? Better and you make on the 8th note little crescendo. So it will help that well. Not too much, yeah. Yes, that's much better.
You don't have to keep all the time the finger. When you one catch flageolet, you can leave it because it still ring as a flageolet later. So you can spare a little time to come back to the position that you will need after. So you will be more in time then.
I actually went with the same finger. See, that still sounds, yeah. So that gives you time. Yeah, you want to try? Yeah, and let it. Yes, yeah. And you release the bow. And the secret really is in vibrato. Yeah, because if you don't vibrate, they will always sound. If you can vibrate, it will be beautiful. So, if you can vibrate every note. Before it was very loud. You can go into sound. You can sound. You can open up. Yeah? But in the slow go. Yeah, very good. So let's go on. Maybe do you have by numbers? Yes, we do. So maybe 13. By number 13. Yeah. You see, already is don't hurry. Imagine that you do crescendo and then also you went to bow, more bow. Yeah, you can try. You shorten the spread it on the contrary. Okay. softness of the bow and vibrato. Yeah, because it gives it the. Once you start flat, it loses the atmosphere. Yeah, that's important. And then remember when you practice. Here you did it once very well. So it's just a question of habit. When you have more of the single notes together, they start shooting out. Like here. Yeah. So it's the speed of the bow. You don't have to. They don't have to be more. You don't have to take more bow because. So you go yeah, ba da da dee, ba da da dee. They don't have to go the same bow voice. If you know what I mean. So the bow goes like. One ba da da yam ba da da dee. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. And it's always, if you can, those notes. You know, with a crescendo, more bow, and if you can, by the breath. Yeah? Do you want to try somewhere? Trento? Maybe 4 before A, I'm just doing something else. 3 is fine. Yeah? 3 before A. It's like another different thing. Yeah. You play something. Can you play it? No, D sharp. Yes. Sorry about that. Okay. Very good. Try to make it, as cantabile as possible. Here you go. And again. Yeah. Can you try just one? Yeah. Maybe you don't have to. When you go up, you always stop. Also here, not a. Yeah. Can you try again? Yes, very good. And now try steady bow. Yeah, just slow sustainable bow. Very good, much better. And now we are going to get into violence, but try to have the changes of the bow a little bit rounder. So it's not. Personally, I think that's not too good. If you want to go for 3, I would go like that, but that's risky. So make sure that this one is long enough. So it's not, whatever bowing you do. Can you try again? At home, don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay. There is one thing I think is better. It's that this note, it's not that long. Whatever, if you play, but not, it makes it a little bit, very like that, so don't hurry. It looks like, if you speed up on that, it looks like you hurry, you can't sustain, and you're afraid of that. It looks nervous. It's, I'm sure you don't feel that way. There is even diminuendo. Yeah. So finish in peace and then go. It goes through all voices. They always hurry. And I would play the whole thing a little bit less. There are only sforzatos in piano. So this can be more not mysterious, but in piano section, really. It says even, and then it comes up. And then again in piano, because then you've got a big forte section and everything. And still, if you can at home, I know now it's too soon, but not too marcato. This, yes. Yeah. Why don't you try from that already? Pam, pa, dee, dum, pam, dee. B without B. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if it's necessary to do the ritardando here, solely, because it somehow loses, I lose the sense of pace of rhythm. So maybe can you do before C and just go into it? And hold this until he starts. Almost without break. Yeah. Can you do before C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 71. 1, 1. Just not really, but shy. Or if you want the bowing like that, but they need to be articulate. Because they're different. Yeah, exactly. So don't make an innuendo. It's yours. It's yours. And here, don't hurry really in this. But you always don't push it. On the contrary. And if you manage sometimes vibrato, yes. Why don't you start directly D? So it's is the tempo. Which is good, but you need to do much more. You do it, but then you're too much. You need to come up more. Yeah. So personally, I think it's too. How to say it? It looks out of breath. Pam 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 in this bowl. I was for me this was more comfortable. I don't know if you want to try at home. So I would go. Or whatever you decide. You can try. You don't have to write it down. You can try, and you can play both, and then what you prefer, you choose. You know, can you try again? D. One pound. I would do maybe, I wouldn't start slowing down until about 3, 4 before the double line, because otherwise it's endless. It's enough then, because it's not such a big, huge difference. Yeah. You can still play more. Can you play when it starts, when it says poco poco italiano, that bar? It goes fast, then slow, then fast again. Yeah, I will play the let's go on. One arm. Okay, yeah. So let's go again. So you can explain. One arm. Don't play those 2 8s on yeah, and those not too slow. It's difficult then, so it has to have continued with that. Let's go again. This one very steady. And also, this doesn't have to be accent. It's why, because otherwise it will be So let's go from the double bar, tempo primo. Now again, at E, finish the phrase, and before, I know that it's not the most rewarding part for you to, but still, try to make it nice for them, for the solos, and don't forget about the ground, because then it becomes flat if you don't vibrate and if you don't play softly. So now in E, again, finish. very not satisfied. It sounds like that. So finish and then you can do what you want, So, do you want to try? Maybe something before, before. Is it okay for you, sorry? Sorry? 4 before C. E, sorry. Okay, sorry. So you do crescendo. I see. So you go into that. So changes things. You do this. You go into it with Charando. Okay, so that's fine. I didn't say anything. Okay, so it's different. So we can start directly. Oh, but still, make it in that way. It's very clear that you want to do that. So don't make legato and sostenido. So can you try again? And can you just play on your own because then you set it. So much for me. I wouldn't hurry already here. If you want to hurry on the bar before E. Yeah, no, okay. So can you try 4 before E again and do it just at the last moment, just on the bar before E. Basically almost the same tempo, but the quality of the first we can start if you can play it together after just E. Yes. For me it is a little bit too strict the bowing. It's too military. Yeah, can you try again? Yeah, because you don't have it so much. Yeah, it's not actually so strong. Yeah, a little bit softer. Can you try again? Can you go with that now from E? Make sure that the accents are on both notes. Pim, pam, not on pim, pam. Yeah. And hold the before F at least the 3 bars in one dynamic. Pam, pam, pim, pam, bim. I just do 1 bar with the and this don't do too much because we can't hear them. Much better. So can you go, I don't know, do it by numbers? Or we can go directly from yam padam tam. 132 is a beat. One, two. Place where it was not exactly in tempo, so you have to speed up. Yeah. And the crescendo is actually nice, you know, 3 before bim bam bim yeah, so let's go from that clear time and because he has, unfortunately, all the time. He's trying to do a favor. Yeah. Maybe if you agree to buy him a beer, maybe the concert as well. But it should be really in tempo. Maybe you can try maybe 2 and 2, so it's not so, yeah, 1 by 1. So it has a little bit more direction.
Okay.
You know. Do you want to try it again? Oh, we have to finish. Okay.
So maybe wrap up.
Okay. So we just play this again and let's play to the double bar. Because the whole of the double bar, I don't like so much. Yeah. And last thing, give yourself, way always and I think let the other one play and vice versa. And one thing, and it's for all of them. Yeah, it sounds like that. It's a so make crescendo every time you see the line. So don't let the note die off, because then it's and hold this note until he starts. And the accents, just before when we finished here, that again they don't have to be, but and go into it. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Sure, finish.
Another. Almost.